You're welcome once again to this channel. My name is Akinwale, and I'll be sharing today on the Digital Operational Resilience Act, DORA, which will soon be effective in EU starting from 17 January of 2025. We're just some few months to that deadline, and so every financial entity in EU needs to be uh, preparing right now to ensure compliance with this new regulation in EU. In my last video on DORA, I actually looked at Article 1 uh, of the DORA. Uh, that is the first in the mini series on these regulation. And so this is the second video I'll be doing on DORA, and I will also be dropping some more videos with time on this new all-encompassing regulation in EU. Okay, today I'm looking at Article 2, which is on the scope of the regulation. Okay. So we the act is broken into clusters or sections, right? So the first cluster is the general provisions, and we have four articles there. Article 1, which I've reviewed in the last video, is on subject matter. And so if you want to watch that video, you could just check this channel and for that video. So you have Article 2 on scope, Article 3 on general definitions, then Article 4 on proportionality principle. All right, but today we're looking at Article 2 scope. My objective for this video is to be able to uh, train those that are going to be writing the certification exams on DORA and those that will also be implementing for financial entities in Europe uh, as regards these new regulation. Okay, so let's just go into what Article 2 is all about, the scope. Paragraph 1 of Article 1 says, without prejudice to paragraph 3 and 4, this regulation applies to the following entities. Now, I have to say this. I'm writing the certification exam on DORA, and so this particular Article 2, I don't think it's possible for you to write the DORA exam, certification exam, without you uh, meeting questions on scope. All right, what are the entities that uh, DORA is applicable to? What are the entities that DORA uh, is not applicable to? You need to know that. Okay, so this Article 2 is very key for candidates writing the um, DORA Lead Security Manager and other related certification examinations. And even for you as an implementer in Europe, you need to know whether your organization, all right, whether your organization falls under the scope of DORA or not. So this is very, very key so that you don't, all right, you don't labor in vain, you don't waste resources uh implementing DORA when it might not be applicable to you. So this scope is very key, is very important. All right. So what are the entities that must implement DORA? All right. So we have credit institutions. So all credit institutions in Europe, all right, need to implement DORA. Payment institutions, all right, including payment institutions exempted pursuant to Directive EU 2015/2366, all right. So all payment institutions, all right, have to implement DORA. Account information service providers, electronic money institutions, including electronic money institutions exempted pursuant to Directive 2009 110 EC. Then investment firms, all right. So all investment firms are expected to also implement DORA. All right. Crypto asset service providers are authorized under a regulation of the European Parliament uh, and of the Council of Markets in Crypto Assets and amending regulations EU number 1093/2010 and EU number 1095 2010 and Directive 2013/36 EU and EU 2019/1937, the regulation of markets in crypto assets and issuers of assets reference tokens. All right, so crypto asset service providers generally also needs to implement DORA. Okay, central securities depositories also falls under the scope of DORA, central counterparties, trading venues, trade repositories, managers of alternative investment funds, management companies. All right, so you can see, so if your organization is listed here, then you know definitely you have to implement DORA. All right, data reporting service providers, insurance and reinsurance undertakings, insurance intermediaries, reinsurance intermediaries, and ancillary insurance intermediaries, institutions for occupational retirement provision, credit rating agencies, administrators of critical benchmarks, crowdfunding service providers. All right, we have many of them springing up. Securitization repositories, then ICT third-party service providers. Of course, they are one of the pillars of DORA. We talk about that in the Article 1. Okay. So all these organizations, all these establishments are expected to implement DORA. So paragraph 2 of Article 2 says, for the purpose of this regulation, entities referred to in paragraphs 1.A to T shall collectively be referred to as financial entities. Now, so this is one of my objectives, all right, in this training, in these videos, in this series. Basically, I want to be able to point you to specific articles and paragraphs where we have key requirements, key terminologies. So one of the key terminologies in DORA is financial entities. All right. Of course, in Article 1, we're told that this is a sector-specific regulation, very clear. All right. It's all about financial entity. Okay. So we have that in Article 2, paragraph 2, stating clearly that DORA is applicable specifically to financial entities. Okay, so that's basically what Article 2 is saying. All right. Article 2, paragraph 2, in summary, the scope of DORA uh, is basically financial entities in the EU. Okay, then we have paragraph 3 of Article 2, where it's not talking about exemptions. All right, so what are the entities that DORA does not uh, apply to? Yeah, so for those of us writing exams on DORA, okay, this is also very applicable. You need to know this. So this regulation does not apply to managers of alternative investment funds. All right, managers of alternative investment funds, as referred to in Article 3, paragraph 2 of Directive 2011/61 EU. Then you have insurance and reinsurance undertaking as referred to in Article 4 of Directive 2009/138 EC. Okay, institutions for occupational retirement provision, which operates pension schemes, which together do not have more than 15 members in total. All right. Natural or legal persons exempted pursuant to Article 2 and 3 of Directive 2014/65 EU. All right. Insurance intermediaries, reinsurance intermediaries, and ancillary insurance intermediaries, which are micro enterprises or small or medium-sized enterprises. DORA does not apply to them. Post office gyro institutions, as referred to in Article 2, Paragraph 5, all right, point 3 of Directive 2013/36 EU. So post office gyro institutions don't have to implement uh, DORA. Okay, then if you look at paragraph 4, all right, it still continue with the exclusions. All right, member states may exclude from the scope of these regulation entities referred to in Article 2, paragraph 5. Points 4 to 23 of Directive 2013/36 EU that are located within their respective territories. Now, this particular directive actually, caught my attention. Directive 2013/36/EU. Now, so what was that directive all about? Okay, so we can check. Okay, we can actually look at, okay, so this is the directive. Fine, I hope you can still see my screen. Okay, so this is this. All right, so I got this from this official website of the European Union. All right, so this is the article. This is the directive that is being talked about there in that paragraph 4 of Article 2 of the DORA, so Directive 2013/36/EU. Okay, so it was talking about the Article 2. Okay, so let me scroll down. All right. Okay, so this is Article 2 of that directive. That's talking about the scope also. So if you look at so it was talking about from, oh, let me check again. All right, from point 4 to 23. All right, so if I check here, point 4 to 23. All right, so we are talking about Article 2, paragraph 5. Great. So we are all becoming lawyers with this new law. So you can see this is Article 2, this is paragraph 5 of that directive. Okay, I hope you are following. So this is Article 2, this is paragraph 5. Now they said point 4 to 23. All right, if you look at one of the exemptions before that in paragraph 3, all right, you will see post office JARO institutions are exempted. All right, Article 2, paragraph 5.3, okay, of Directive 2013/36 EU. I just want to make you see where they got that from. So this is that point 3, all right? You can see Article 2, paragraph 5, all right, point 3. So you can see the exemption. So post office JARO institutions were actually exempted from this particular directive, and they are also exempted from DORA. That's what that is saying. Now, so if you look at that Article 2, paragraph 5 again, all right, so from point 4, so you can see the organizations that were exempted from this directive. So you can see Article 4 in Belgium, point 4 rather, point 4 in Belgium, in Denmark, in Germany, in Estonia, in Iceland, in Greece, in Spain. So they were listing the institutions, all right, across several countries in EU, all right, up to the 23rd, which we'll talk about. You can see the last, the 23rd is in United Kingdom. So in the United Kingdom, The National Savings Bank is exempted. The Commonwealth Development Finance Company Limited is exempted. The Agricultural Mortgage Corporation Limited is exempted. Scottish Agricultural Securities Company Limited is exempted. Crown agents for overseas governments and administrations are exempted. All right. Then credit unions and municipal banks are exempted. That is for United Kingdom, and that is the 23rd. All right, point. In Sweden, you can see the organization in Finland, in Slovenia, in Portugal, in Poland, in Austria. So from point 4, all right, to 10. Okay, so you can see all those organizations exempted there. That is under this EU directive. Okay, so let's go back to our DORA slide. Okay, so I always say it's that there is no regulation that stands alone. The same thing in ISO standard. There is no ISO standard that stand alone. There's no framework that stand alone. So when we're looking at DORA, of course, we have to look at other related regulations and directives, even standards like ISO. As we continue, we'll see this. So I just wanted to expatiate more on that article paragraph 4 of Article 2 of DORA. So that's why we went to that Directive 2013/36/EU, so that you actually see those organizations. So depending on which country you are operating from, or your client as a consultant, all right, is operating from, you'll be able to see the organizations, the institutions that are exempted uh, from DORA, all right, in this directive 2013/36/EU. All right, I hope that is clear. If you have questions, you can post your questions on the comments section, and I will definitely reply you within 24 hours. Okay, um, so these organizations from this Article 2, subsection 5.4 to 23 of this directive are also may be exempted from DORA, all right, according to this paragraph 4. So where a member state makes use of such option, it shall inform the Commission thereof, as well as of any subsequent changes thereto. The Commission shall make that information publicly available on its website or other easily accessible means. So it's not automatic. All right, those organizations, those institutions in point 4 to 23, they are not automatically exempted, all right, from DORA actually. But if the member state decide to exempt them, then they have to inform the commission, so that the commission will make such exemption publicly available. Okay, so that's that on the Article 2, which is on scope. I'll be um I'll be posting the videos on Article 3 and Article 4 shortly, so that we can round up this uh, section on general provisions. All right, so if you have inquiries, right, on DORA, you can let me know. So that's my official email address and my phone number. You can send me uh give me a call, you can send me messages. If you have inquiries, maybe you need further guidance on DORA um, implementation and the rest, just give me a call and I will definitely respond. So it has been wonderful being with you on this session. My name still remains Akinwale Akindia. So I will be glad to see your subscriptions. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly try and subscribe so that you can get uh, informed as I drop more videos on DORA and other um, interesting didactic videos. Thank you.